Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Day 6 of the marathon? Day 7? Day 6 of the marathon, I'm pretty sure. Yes, this is day 6 of the marathon. 38 battles in. I'm hoping against hope that I can finish stage 8 today, which leaves me with stages 9 and 10 for the next 3 days, which is stupidly difficult, but still a better situation than I was in yesterday. I will need to play all night though, but I am pretty tired. However, I think I can do it. Because I've slept during the day, right? I've slept from like 3 PM till 9 PM, I think, which is like I've slept through the day, literally, but I had nothing better to do. I mean, I had classes in the early morning, felt tired, had lunch, and then just went to bed, and now I'm up. And I have classes early thing in the morning. Try again. I have classes early in the morning tomorrow, so yeah. Technically today, since it's 1 AM, but never mind. Okay, M48a2 Ram Panzer was today's offer. It's not bad, but it's not good either. I mean, when this tank initially released into the game, a lot of people were playing it, and you could see a lot of these, and once it was a new tank, it wasn't actually that terrible. Nowadays, though, you barely see any more of these, and there's a good reason for it. This thing in the front, pretty useless, honestly. I mean, it's supposed to shield the lower plate, but it doesn't shield the upper plate. And this is, believe it or not, a weak spot, because 152mm of armor? You'd think that maybe 152 at that sort of angle, yeah, that's awesome, except no, that's not 152, and actually the angling is kind of weird as well. It's difficult to penetrate this with AP standards, but you can pen this with heat easily, and this isn't protecting against that. This will protect well against heat because it's spaced armor, but if you could maybe like raise this with a button, this would be a phenomenal tank, but, you know, if and when and all that good stuff. Plus, this cupola, although not technically that weak, you can still hit this with heats pretty easily. The angling is kind of terrible. So you can't really use this tank because of this. You can't really use it to go hull down, or you can't really fight on a ridge line. It's not good. 1,900 DPM. Average penetration 205, average damage 240. The gun's pretty lackluster in my opinion. You have way better tier 8 medium tank guns than this. Gun performance is 0.4, 1.8 aiming time, 7.5 seconds load time. That's abysmal for that kind of alpha damage. I mean, really, the DPM lets it down in my opinion. Yeah, this isn't a great vehicle, honestly. I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it. It's mobile-ish, but again, like 40 top speed is not amazing. There's nothing really that stands out about this tank other than it's weird, because it has this at the front for plowing through snow, I guess, or whatever. It's just weird. It's a weird tank. It's an M48. Added thing at the front. It's not good. I wouldn't bother with it. I wouldn't bother with it unless you're really interested in a weird looking tank like that, then, you know, by all means, but if you're expecting some quality out of that, not really. Object 140 though. Quality vehicle. We've played a bit too much with it though. Let's do a battle with the AMX 30 Premier Prototype. That was what the hell is that voice? I don't know I can do that voice. That was it. Okay. Strange. I was doing something with my voice prior to this video, as in speaking. No, I'm kidding. I was doing a thing you'll see like soon-ish. That yeah, like now like impressions are sticking with me. Anyways, let's play a battle in this, shall we? Haven't shown this vehicle too much just yet. And here we go, we have an okay battle. My recording indicator is now over here instead of over here, because I switched PCs finally, got back to the other one, the kind of better one. I mean, yeah, I think it's objectively better, though the CPU is better on the previous one. But what I'm going to do, while we're getting into position, and I'll play in the castle over here, while we're getting into position, I'm going to talk to you about PCs. Here's what I'm going to do. And this might be like an idea for someone. I have the exact same graphics card in both of my PCs, because I needed two, because I was like, it's difficult to move one from one city to the other every week. And I understand just how much of a first world problem this is, but it's difficult. And no, I couldn't get like a laptop or anything, because I need to record stuff, I need to, you know, like, I need to play my video games, right? I need to play my video games. And it turns out, especially with lockdowns and COVID and everything, I really needed another PC, even though I bought it prior to the entire modern problem, shall we say. Turns out I really did need another PC, and I'm happy I got one. It's just that now, I was thinking maybe he'd be stupidly aggressive and I can shoot him, but never mind. Now, though, that I'm stuck home in one place, because all the lectures are online, I now have both PCs with me, and although by no... That was a silly shot. I have that tank, I should know where to shoot it. Although by no means a bad thing, there are some financial problems in that if I want to upgrade a PC, I now have two. Which one do I choose? How do I go about it? Well, my glorious idea for the next year of PCing for me, so like around this time next year, I think I'm going to be done with upgrades and everything, is to merge these two into one. So I have 8 gigs of RAM on one, 16 in the other, so I don't think I'm gonna mess around with RAM too much. 16 is perfectly fine. I don't want to mess around with that. But how about we do this? Rude. Extremely rude. Was that? That was high. That wasn't high explosives, but what was that? Like heat? It kind of looks like heat, but the Batcheck can fire heat? I genuinely didn't know that. I thought it was just AP and APCR. I don't know what I just got shot with. It looked funny, okay? Let's try and push on this AMX M4. 49 Liberty. This might be a silly thing to do. Probably is a silly thing. Probably is a silly thing to do, man. Alright. Well, never mind. Never mind. This is a soft tank, by the way. This is an incredibly soft tank. You should bear that in mind. Though I do have the support of what I would describe as definitely not a soft tank, the FV405. Well, I mean, sure, it has no armor, but the thing hits like a nuclear weapon. So, you just shot, you're dead. Yes, though I didn't expect my other guy to push. And when exactly did I switch to high explosives? Oh, to kill him. Right. It was instinct, I swear to God there's an EBR. Alright. There is an EBR. Oh, okay. I think I scared him off, so we might be good. Take the two graphics cards from the two computers, put them into one. Take the better CPU, put it into the other one, though I'm not sure if it's going to work with the motherboard that's in this one. It should, but I'm not sure. Although I might buy a new CPU, I think like an 8 GHz Intel on like 16 cores is perfectly fine. Or is it 8? No, this one's on 8 cores, it's not 16, sorry. It's an 8 core. I think that's perfectly fine, honestly. I don't think I need a new CPU, and I'm looking at like games and performances I'm playing them. CPU does not seem to be the problem. Graphics card, that's going to need an upgrade soon. Not right now, I mean, I can, you know, I'm not exactly feeling the need right now, but, you know, relatively soon, I will need a new graphics card, and I'm hoping that by putting those two together I can get some extra juice out of them, which obviously isn't going to be the best thing ever, but it's going to be better than just throwing them away, right? I mean, I have an extra graphics card, might as well use it, is my take on the entire situation. I'm waiting for the FV to come here, and then we shall play with the Germans, yeah? Nah, this is a bad position. I mean, you know what? FV is going to toy around with you. I need to get in a better position to hit this guy, for example. And now, he's going to be a little bit pissed, but also very optimistic. Very optimistic, T40. Very optimistic. And you know what they say? Optimistic T44s are not living long. I did take a shot, but I'm more than happy with that exchange. 5-7, though. This doesn't look particularly great, but, you know, it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. M44 artillery. There's one tank missing, and I'm hoping it's not back here. I'm seriously hoping it's not back here. Okay, I need to move up. Ignore the... I need to ignore him, is what I need to do. I need to ignore him because I need to get shots on that VK, and I need to get shots on the guys pushing my team. That's very bad. That's an IS-2. From there? Oh, come on. I mean, okay, the Panther got me. I was hoping for the VK, sorry, for the FV to move up and try and get him. CS is there, or any, I would have been dead anyway, but, like, I needed to get shots here in order to not lose the battle. This is a bad player, in my modest opinion, because you have two tanks now coming up behind you, and you could have killed one of them easily, but, never mind. Be that as it may, not a terrible battle. I think I've showcased the tank relatively well enough. 4,000 combined, I'm more than happy. Good. Anyways, that was what I was thinking, and you can actually do that. You can take RAM from one PC and transfer it into the next in some cases as well. Obviously, depending on, like, the brand, speed of it, and so on and so forth. But yes, you can do that in some situations. I think I can... No, because I have 16 and 8, I can't do that here. But, you know, I'm okay with RAM. And then, obviously, just buy one of the... obviously... It sounds, like, very snarky, but eventually buy one of the newer NVIDIA cards, and I doubt I'm going to go for AMD again. Sorry, AMD, but just, you've disappointed me one too many times, you know? It's cheaper, credit where credit is due, it's necessary for competition, but it's just objectively worse, so sorry. It's better price value, I don't doubt that. NVIDIA tends to overprice their cards a little bit, but at the same time, like, they're just better, though. So, yeah, most of the time, at least. I'll see how things develop, though. Anyways, it's not a bad battle. Let's do something else. Oh, would you look at that top on experience. Pretty good, pretty good. Conqueror got 1.5k, 7.8 damage. 7.8k damage. What was he playing the most? ELC Biss? Well, I'm guessing this was before it was nerfed. ELC even 90, very tough tank to play, 65% victories in it. That's third mark of excellence. Am I right? Yeah. That is... wow, I mean, just congratulations. This is a great player. I hope you don't mind me just looking through your account like this. My dude is third marking tanks. My dude is third marking tanks here. That's an amazing player. I mean, that's from 2012. Started playing War Genius. In 100 battles, be the top player by experience earned. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is there a catch to this? Like, what else? Can be obtained in team battles only. Ah, right, that makes sense. 2,400 high caliber medals, 45 Radley Walters, 2 pools. I mean, there's 221 ace tanker badges. This is an amazing player. 60% win ratio. This is like everything I would like to be in the game of World of Tanks. You are my hero, sir. Legitimately, you are my hero. This is one of the best players I've seen in a while. And only 34,000 battles. I'm thinking he may have another account. Because this isn't that many tanks. So I'm thinking he might have another account that he plays with, but maybe not. Who knows? He could be just awesome at the game. Congratulations, what can I say? That's very, very impressive. I'm most impressed with that. Anyways, I'm going to catch you all a bit later. I'm going to play with some music in the background and see where we get. I need to play for pretty much the entire night in order to get 37,000 for the day in total, 37,000 experience, and then that leaves me with 20-something-ish for the next 3 days in order to complete the marathon, which I think is very doable, but only if I get 37,000 tonight, so, you know, not just tonight, I have like 20-ish, I think, right now, so, yeah, 17,000 to go. Yeah. That's about it. Anyways, see you guys. Bye-bye. Right, and, well, a bit later, here we are again. Day 3 this time. Just had some lectures online, and, I'm back to play a little bit more. I did play throughout the night, kind of, ish, and, well, I mean, tell you what, the games are going better than the previous days, than, like, day 3, 4, and 5, so, yeah. We've got that to look forward to. Overall, not that great, not that terrible, but, you know, we're gonna pull through. Anyways, today's tank of the day is, or was, depending on when this gets released, the M48a2 Horrible. Skip it. It's a rare tank, though. You might want to buy it because it's a rare tank and if you're a tank collector, but if you're looking for something good and worthwhile, wait for December 5th. Very simple. I mean, it has nothing. It's huge, armor's worthless, guns, meh. So there's not... Okay, it's not the worst tank ever. It has some value in it, and you can get good games in it, but it's just, there's better things out there. There's better things out there to spend your money on. This is just... Yeah, the only reason this is potentially worth something is because it's rare. Though, I will say the turret is kind of nice with 229mm of armor. And, like, this small weak spot here. The turret is pretty darn nice. 1.6k DPM, though. It's tragic. 10 degrees of gun depression. Very nice. So, even though the hull with 191 is, you know, not the greatest. If you get this fighting over a ridge with 10 degrees of gun depression, you can actually do really well with the turret, depending on what's shooting at you, you know. There are better ridgeline warriors than this, but it gets the job done, right? It gets the job done. It's also a very rare tank, so would I buy it for myself? No. DPM's too bad, guns, like, you know, not great. But it's not a terrible vehicle, and if you're looking for performance, no, but if you're looking for something, you know, that's specific, unique, rare, and offers tolerable, playable performance, Yeah, for sure. The main thing that's holding this thing back in the current meta, speed. It's painfully slow. You can be a Ridgeline Warrior, but you need to be quick. This thing is not, so you can just get caught out of position very, very easily, and well, people will just kill you. But anyways, that's it for the tank of the day. Let's go into the first battle of the, well, first recorded battle of today. In the 277, I think. I think I owe you a battle from something else. The AMX, maybe? No? I might owe you a battle from the AMX, I'm not sure, but I'm sorry, I'm just losing my mind. It's tough, and I'm slightly behind on the marathon, but like I said, last 2 days I'm probably going to play like way more than the previous 3 or 4 put together, so yeah. Let's get into it. And here we go. So, a couple of things I want to talk about in this sort of segment. First of all, it is much later in the day than the previous battle. I am nearing the completion of Stage 8. Tonight, I should be done with Stage 8. That means tomorrow, 30,000 experience for Stage 9, and... Wait, does that make sense? 2 more days of 30,000 experience each, so tomorrow is 30... No, I'm completing Stage 9. Jesus, I've completed Stage 8. That's where my math is off. Alright, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. I promised you a battle in the 277, and, well, sporting my favourite camo, off we go. Now, I'm not sure actually where I'm supposed to play with a 277, because it's more of a medium than a heavy between me and you, but as you can see, there is something new on the tank. It's right there. I've been playing well since the last bit I recorded, which was this morning. I've been playing stupidly well. My average experience is like 930. I've played 53 battles, my win ratio has improved. Well, I mean, it's still not up to the pre-marathon number, but it's improving. I've third marked, I wish. I've gotten the first mark of excellence on the 277, the first mark of excellence on the Object 140, and the first mark of excellence on the Object 430U. So, 3 tanks with the first mark of excellence. Shame. Would have been a nice shot, but alright, FV fired. He is no longer dangerous for the next couple of minutes. Never mind, artillery's there to supplement him. This, you know, I feel like that wasn't close enough to the tank to actually cause any damage, but clearly I know nothing. I want to sneak in a shot on that FV when it pokes out again. And it should be doing that in about 10 seconds. I've got a good angle here. Can't do much about the IS-7. I could go into the thing over there, but I did want to talk to you about something, not really strange, but something I've noticed that really, in a way, puzzled me and fascinated me at the same time. So, generally speaking, people in World of Tanks tend to get very annoyed when they lose a battle, or... it's annoying. Tend to get annoyed when they lose a battle, or when something, you know, not ideal happens to the team and they start taking damage, or they feel let down by their teammates, and so on and so forth. Seriously? Okay, that hit the track and hit me for like 600 damage. Splash from the track. I am done with this game, I swear to God. Well, not really, but I am done. As soon as the marathon is done, I am like taking a vacation. Not just from World of Tanks, I'm taking a vacation period. It's mostly because of battles like this, and like the IS-7 is going to hit me now. Oh, thanks. Fine. Now, never mind. Are you not interested in shooting the tank that pokes out? Because this is like the third or fourth battle that I'm witnessing that people just aren't interested in shooting. Sorry, I'm still salty over the previous one where I wanted to record a live battle, but I go around the corner, or actually no, sorry, I watch the corner, enemy tank comes in, starts shooting, and my two teammates refuse to open fire. Not just like, you know, die or miss or anything, no, they just watch him kill me. It was a TVP. No, sorry, it was a Skoda T50. They just watch the Skoda kill me, kind of like that, to be honest, and they do not react. They just look at him and then they wait for their turn to die. Now, possibly this was because we were down 5-0 in the first 2 minutes of the battle, and we were alone on a hill, the three of us, but there was a Kranwagen and a Skoda, and we could have killed them, and they just, like, no, they just decided to look at me while I die and then wait their turn patiently. It was very, very fascinating and frustrating, but I don't want that to ruin the evening, even though it kind of did. I've been playing stupidly well. First mark of excellence on tier 10 tanks is no small deal, right? I mean, I've got to 70% with the Object 140, and my average combined isn't that great, but, you know, it's good enough. I'm slowly on my way to 85%, and I think I can do it because, well, so I mean, just look at this. My average experience, 920. Average damage per battle, 2,000, with around 1,000 assisting damage. I'm averaging 3,000 combined across the tiers of tanks and across all the good and terrible battles, right? 35 wins out of 55, that is incredible. This is an incredible day, and Stage 9 is slowly coming to an end, slowly coming to a close. I would love nothing more than to finish Stage 9 tonight, because that would leave me with 50,000 base experience to earn over the course of 2 days, plus third day till 9 AM. Right, so it doesn't end at 12. That would be so good. If I can finish it tonight, I would love that. Am I going to be able to? We'll see, we'll see. I also have 14,000 bonds, which, well, if you go over to the store, you're going to notice something, and the something is that the tier 10 tanks are 15,000 bonds. Now, mind you, these aren't great. The M60 isn't terrible, but it's not great either. The 121B is alright. I mean, it's a pretty decent tank, but it's not phenomenal. The FV is just a meme, mostly, but it's, you know. Guard I don't like, IS-6 I don't like, Liberty I actually like a fair bit more than the average person, I think, and these down here I already have. The Chrysler, the 26E5 Patriot, and the M10 RBFM. But that's a fair amount of bonds that I've acquired playing tier 10, because between me and you, I usually don't play tier 10, which is kind of why this marathon is like an extra challenge for me. I usually don't play tier 10, and I don't have any of the excellent battles here, but anyways. I had to restart and switch servers and everything. Yeah, it's been an adventure. I want to get this tank to the first mark of excellence as well. Still learning how to play with this thing, because, yeah, it's a tricky tank to play with, but it is good. It's fast, has a decent gun, pretty much all I want. Good view range, so yeah, this is like pretty much all I want from a tank. Mind you, this is good view range without a coated optics, so I'm relying on the crew, which is, you know, neither here nor there, but okay. Let's do a battle with the AMX-30 now. Alright, here we go, let's see what we can do in this. So, like I said, if I manage to finish Stage 9 tonight, that is 25,000 experience a day over the course of 2 days, which is more than manageable. I've done around 30,000 a day without much problems, without even, like, no-lifing the game all that hard. I've slept, I've made food, I've went out to, you know, do basic functions, like, I went grocery shopping, I went shopping for some clothes, like, yeah, it's nothing too serious. I've had lectures online, stuff like that. Didn't play during most of the lectures. So yeah, I even, like, did videos, even recorded Silent Hunter and stuff, and I did 30,000 without big issues. That said, though, could you please kill that guy? I'm just gonna pretend he doesn't exist. Okay, good, thank you. Not that I don't have full confidence in you, it's just that, you know, would have been nasty to take a hit from a Sheridan while pretending the aforementioned Sheridan doesn't exist. Alright, this is a good start of the battle. We've secured much of the map. They do have this position here, which is annoying, but it's alright, I suppose. There's the premium tank that we're trying to get. As you're about to see, it's not fantastic. It's alright, I suppose. It's alright, I suppose. I don't want to be here anymore. But I am now our front line, apparently, against the IS-3 pushing this way, and the 7... and the 274A, which hopefully has completed the marathon and hasn't bought the tank, because disgusting if he has, is a little bit, you know, being a bit selfish. You have way more armor than I do, mate, and your gun handling is tragic. Allow me to snipe, and I'll allow you to, you know, do you. Let's try and sneak a shot into the FV, that was stupid. Load heats for the FV at this sort of angle. But what really, like, fascinated me is I've actually made a couple of friends during the marathon in, like, the random battles and stuff. Simply because this is not worth doing. Simply because, like, people are being so darn nice when you tell them you're suffering through the marathon. They feel with you, and I think this, like, suffering together truly brings people closer, whether they want to or not. I think that's practically fact at this point. I genuinely believe that. This does not look particularly great for our team. We've completely lost this side, and they've managed to die without really inflicting any damage to the enemy, which is sad, but not much that we can do about that. That FV is going to hit me again. There's... what? High explosives? Okay. Sure. Fire high explosives. The IS-3, I'm assuming, is looking this way. Because why would someone stand there and try and shoot at the IS-3 when they could go to the red line? Question mark. And that's it. Okay. This is a disgusting battle, and this is a disgusting team, more likely. Because I mean, there's... where do I go? Okay, fall back to the red line like the rest of them and just wait to die? I'm sorry, I don't care about that. I'd rather just suicide like this, trying to create an opportunity for our team, and then play something else, because, you know, I don't see much of a point. Sorry, I didn't get the first mark on the 430U. I got it on the 430, I think. Yeah, I got it on the 430. Anyways, yeah, I've marked tanks. It feels great. Feels really, really great. I think it's a curse that every time I try and record, if the battles are going great, they're going to start going terribly if I record, and vice versa. But anyways, like, it's been good so far. It's been good so far. I talked about the tank today. I'd like to hedge my claim a little bit. This isn't a bad tank. I said it was bad and don't buy it. I sort of stand by my claim that you shouldn't really buy it because it's not that great unless you're a tank collector or just really want something quirky, weird, and unique. but if you're looking for good performance, I don't recommend this. That said, though, it is kind of foolproof and idiot-proof. Now, this is not an insult to anyone, it just means that the tank is kind of easy to play. You don't have any weak spots, you can't side scrape. All you need to do is stay hull down, use your frontal armor, and use this questionable gun at best, and just, you know, play the tank like that. There isn't any advanced strategies you can do with it. It's not mobile, you can't flank anyone, it's just like it's a one-trick pony, right? So it's a simple tank from that perspective, I suppose. Wouldn't be all that terrible for new players, to be honest with you, but I think you'll do yourself more of a favor if you pick up like Patriot, a Progetto, an SU, a Scorpion G, and learn how to play with those rather than settle for something like this. But anyways, be that as it may, I'm going to continue marking my tanks. Well, not really. It's going to be a back-and-forth slow grind for most of them because of the matchmaking and because of, well, I'm not good enough to 2 and 3 mark tanks quickly and within like 100 or so battles, but it's an upwards trend mostly. I've dropped slightly with the 277, but like mostly it's an upwards trend. I mean, look at this, 70%. That's great. I'm loving life. I'm loving life currently. World of Tanks is fun, briefly, while we're winning like this. Anyways, time for me to decimate this win ratio with a chain of like 15 losses and despise everything again, which is how I predict things are going to go. But we shall see. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.